Time for your crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Welcome back, Framework Fortune community, and welcome if you're new to the community. Now, we're going to be hopping into some technical analysis across the crypto market and maybe look at an altcoin project or something towards the end of here. Now, right at this moment, though, we are at an important level on Ethereum breaking out. So it made a nice rebound off of 2,500 and it's hitting this sloping trend. Sloping uptrend here on the top side. See it? There's a peak there, peak here, and then we're starting to build another peak. If we do not break out over this peak, over like 2850, and hold above that, we could come down easily back to 2500. The 50-day on the hour chart's at 2700. There's some support in the short term at 2650. So if we could get rejected off here, there could be a pullback in Ethereum. Bitcoin in the same type of position. It's actually kind of broke over the 38,000 area. It needed to, but it needs to continue. We need to see it back over 40,000. Bitcoin gets back over 40,000, then I think we will be heading right on pace for this hot altcoin market this month. And you can see right here on the daily chart on Bitcoin, this is a perfect triangle coming up to that breakout point. So we are very close on Ethereum and Bitcoin to seeing them come back alive. What's up, John Jack? What's up, Ruben? That's awesome. We'll try to fix that a little bit later. Speaking of the token, that's part of the reason why I've been a little bit light on live streams this past weekend and week. Well, not really last week, but still, I've been short at today. I missed the live Gods Unchained. I've been working on Framework Fortune coin white papers. Here is a sneak peek at those white papers at the front page. And, this is going to be out very, very soon. Our own project. Very, very few details have been released. So we're going to keep it under wraps. That's the only tidbits you get until the white papers are finished, which should be finished in hopefully by tomorrow, because I have been working on them non-stop. But anyway, both Bitcoin and Ethereum looking pretty decent at the moment, as long as they continue that upward momentum. Cosmos Atom has pulled back, but you can see right there it's holding up on this trend line, and the 200-day moving average is also right there in that 2850 area. So it looks like Cosmos is just going to try to bounce again from here. Probably fix that a little bit. Yeah, it's more like that. So if Atom does continue to bounce, which I think it will, we'll see it back up to 45 for another test of those all-time highs. Gods token's been staying and hanging out at $2, the $2 to $2.50 area. But it has this triangle of consolidation on it, and we're only a few days away from that consolidation breaking. So we're either going to see Gods rebound back up, or Gods could drop in price. I don't think that Gods is going to drop under $2, and the reason being is because the weekend of the blessing of the event Gods tokens, where you earn the weekly tokens, has been finished for the time being, so there's not going to be a lot of tokens being put into circulation from players winning them and selling them. So I'm expecting a nice rebound in Gods token to start uptrending again. Let's see, we got a whole bunch of other questions. Okay, so we're having problems with the chat into the Discord. All right. Thanks, HH. We'll have to fix that later, too. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You see, I am swamped. We are all swamped over here. The Framework Fortune team and our partners, but we will get there. But yeah, God's holding on at the moment. Interesting thing, prices are jumping back up in the market. But you see Medea's Muse, Jason's Medea's Muse is kind of what I always keep an eye on, is like the little top of the market, kind of the overall market for Gods Unchained. And had that pull back down to 1,000 up to 1,100, back up to 1,100. So, you know, we're getting a nice rebound on a lot of cards in the Gods NFT market, which is nice to see. And there's been a lot of changes going on. We'll dive into some of that later or tomorrow. I've got so many windows up. I'm a mess right now. I'm a mess. Abdul, Ethermon, that's one we haven't looked at yet. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pull that sucker up on CoinGecko then. We'll get it ready to go here. Ethermon. I don't think we looked at. Did we look at Ethermon? You trying to get me to look at one of the other projects again? No, I don't remember looking at Ethermon. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. If you did take an opportunity to grab some Livium, one of the NFT projects we looked at, it bounced off of this 550 area. I did happen to grab some down there, not a whole lot because it's a pretty expensive token, but it's already rebounded $100. Has a nice little double bottom. I believe we'll probably see Livium try to get back up at least to 750. But definitely an interesting project to keep an eye on, especially with this low of supply. This coin is a very low supply. And then IMX is coming back alive. I'm actually surprised to see IMX get all the way to $2, but we do have a new uptrend started. Something around there like that. So we'll continue to keep an eye on it, but it does have to break the downtrend, and there is some resistance right around this 370 area. So if it does break the downtrend at 3, then it will run in 370, but that would be a pretty good sign that IMX is coming back alive. There's another one I grabbed in this dip. I got some IMX, I think around 230, 240, something like that. Maybe it's a little bit higher. I think I averaged about 250. So we'll see if it continues. It's looking pretty good. Just needs to break this overall downtrend, and it's not far from it. So some of the other coins, Avalanche, bouncing off 55. It has a decent little uptrend that you can keep an eye on in the short term. We're seeing a lot of this pattern where we've got the overall consolidation pattern on the daily, and we're coming to the end point of these consolidation patterns. But in the short term, we have smaller consolidation patterns that's got to break out. So Avalanche is being held down by this 200-day moving average. See where all those candles, those bodies, tops of them, of these candles are hitting flat right on the 200. So it's got to break over that. And then Avalanche could easily, rebound back up to 94, possibly try to break the downtrend at 100, which then, again, we'd be clearly in a hot altcoin market. Real quick though, let's see what is happening on Coinbase, what the top gainers are. Oh, we got Suku up 71%. We got AGLD up 52%, IDEX up 43%. So, yeah, we're seeing some nice moves in altcoins already. Let's just go in here and we'll look at it from this advanced trading view. See where it's popped from. This was a nasty move. It looks like this just happened in the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Bouncing from 11 all the way up to 22 cents. So this is an account doubler. When you get a move like this, where it doubles in price that quick within 2 hours, boy, whoever bought IDX down here at 11 cents is a happy camper right now. However, this thing does look like it's been downtrending. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's been downtrending since it hit Coinbase. So 20 cents is going to be strong resistance on IDEX. And then if it can break I'd say if it could break 25 cents, that thing could continue running. Actually, interesting enough. Yeah, that's maybe one to keep an eye on close for the next couple of days. I'm going to add it to the watch list. I don't even have a chart for this yet on here, but we're gonna add it. I'll put you on the red watch list. And then let's pop back here again to the 24-hour top gainers. Suku's on there, and then AGLD, that's the other two. Okay. Don't think I have Suku on watch. No, I don't. Okay, so here's Suku. Suku has made some very big moves in the past. See, it broke through that strong previous resistance at 50 cents. There was support there for a while, then held up multiple times as resistance. Definitely would like to see a pullback on it, but Suku giving some nice moves. Moving today from 32 cents up to 60 cents. Another almost account doubler. So we'll keep an eye on it for the next couple of days. And that other one was AGLD. Same type of pattern there. Been downtrending since it got on Coinbase and hitting a low of 75 cents. Bouncing up today to 140, another almost account doubler. So all three of these today, big jumps. So that to me, it's a sign of buying coming back into the altcoin market. So it is looking like, as of now, we are going to get this hot February and March. Today is the 1st of February, and we are seeing some heat across the market. Solana's up. Solana's one that I picked up while it was down at 90. Solana's already broke its little triangle of consolidation I was watching. You can either draw it as a triangle or it is a U-shape. Either way, You see the bottom right there at $90 and it breaking up over that previous short-term resistance, re-breaking over 100 and running up to 115. So if you got Solana in this dip in this $90 area, you are already up $25 a coin. But this is what I was saying all last week and the week before that, when it was all blood and chaos and pain and everybody was freaking out in the markets. I was saying, keep an eye on these prices, because how much lower are these prices on some of these coins going to get to where buyers are like, hey, that's a good price. And $90 for Solana, not a bad deal. So I took that opportunity to get a little bit. But it does have the 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, and the downtrend all above it here from 125 to 150. So even though it is bounced up so far, we're going to need to see this continuation and see it get through all of these resistance lines. Quite a bit of resistance ahead of us right now on Solana. But could. You know, Solana's made a huge explosion before. So it's not like it couldn't do it again. Let's actually look at the 2 hour here. The main thing today is Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially Ethereum. Ethereum gets back over 2,800. I think we'll be fine there. Yeah, look at Solana on the 2 hour chart. 10-day close to crossing over the 200. So as long as it continues to move up, Solana will start going more and more bullish. But like I said, just a lot of resistance in this area that it's got to get through. Let's see what else we got on the list. VeChain. Kind of similar pattern after the sell-off. VeChain has been slowly climbing up, but it doesn't move very fast in the first place. So it's got a little ways to go to try to get back up to the 6-cent area. Currently at 5.5 cents. As long as it stays on this uptrend, it should be able to break back up bullish. If it cracks this uptrend on the short term, then we could see VeChain go lower. So be aware of that. It doesn't look like it's going to do that yet, but it's really hard to tell because this consolidation is still a little early before we see a breakout. Maybe a few more days. But we do have that 200-day moving average coming right across the top here. So we got to see it break above that. Shiba Inu, even though it got hit pretty hard in this last drop, able to hold up quad 02 for a long time now. You know, it's held it up over a month. So I think Shiba is very close to seeing some type of turnaround soon, if it's going to turn around, as it looks like that is trying to hold. And some decent support. Let me throw this support line on there right at that 2-cent area. Bam. And you kind of see this big old wedge triangle pattern that Shiba has on it. So very interesting consolidation there. Let's see, thoughts on Decentraland. Decentraland, let's take a look at it. I haven't actually looked at Decentraland. I've been keeping an eye on IMX, Gods Tokens, Alivium, D-Race, Rev. Yeah, Abdul, I've been keeping an eye on Rev. You've piqued my interest with it. We're going to keep covering it. But let's see, Mana rebounding off at $2 area. That was a strong resistance area in the past for mana. Actually, it's about 150. But still, $2 trying to hold up. It is above the 100. The 10-day never dropped below the 200. So mana's still bullish. At the moment, it does need to break this nasty little downtrend it has. Something sort of like this. But it's in the process of trying to. So, like I said, I think we're going to go into a hot altcoin market over the next couple of months. The next couple. Well, let's see, guys. Anyway, February and March, like I've been saying. And I think NFTs are going to, the NFT market will be part of the lead of this altcoin run. So I am bullish on a lot of these NFT plays. Mana's definitely one that has gotten a lot of traction. They've had a lot of stuff into Mana. You know, I think, did we go into Mana, the actual game here live on the stream? I don't remember. The land NFT prices held up really well. See, that's something I noticed too about Gods Unchained, is the card NFT prices, while they did drop some, they didn't drop that much comparatively to the overall crypto market. They held prices pretty decently. So, you know, if the prices of NFTs have been holding up better for these games, and I think that's, let me rephrase what I think when I said NFTs and that market might be part of the lead of the altcoin run. I don't think art NFTs are going to be a big part of this. I think we're going to see a big run in digital gaming and blockchain gaming, because before we've never really had that big of a market. It's always, and you know, I say like always, like it's been 20, 30, 40 years, but it's only been a couple years. We've only really had Axie and Decentraland and a few other ones like, I don't know what that other Mon one was. But now we're starting to get a lot more of these games, and a lot of gamers are starting to switch to these blockchain games as they're finding out that they can make more money. You know, there's so many ways to make money with Gods Unchained. There's ways to make money with Rev, like you talking about, Abdul, where you're renting out racetracks, or not renting them out, but people pay a fee to race in the game on the tracks that you own. So I think we're going to see that be the main head of this altcoin run, is the NFT gaming sector. Could be totally wrong. Absolutely. It's not, you know, financial advice or anything like that. It is just my thoughts from the technical analysis of the charts and everything else going on. But that is what it looks like to me. And we're seeing, you know, rebounds in a lot of these games, like DERC. It's not rebounded much quite yet, but it isn't dropping, holding above $1.50. That is still a young project. Axie, a little small bounce so far. Did drop below 50. Is at 45, and is able to rebound up there to like 56, but very close. Again, another one of these patterns when I scale back the screen where it's a big downtrend and we're coming right to it, right up to it, and we could be breaking and with some upward buying volume. So, an AGLD, I think, is a gaming token. So if AGLD is up, if I remember correctly, let me check and make sure. Yeah, Adventure Gold. So that is one that is bouncing today that has been dropping in the past. So AGLD may be the starter NFT token. Of course, I'm not looking at every gaming token out there. This is only my list, my watch list, but I'm sure we're going to see some different things. Guild of Guardians selling off still. This game is getting a lot of hype right now, but I'm still pretty skeptical on Guild of Guardians, even though it is on the IMX marketplace. You can buy stuff for it. There's not anything really but art at the moment that you can buy. So I don't know. We'll see on Guilds of Guardians what it does. But Gods Unchained is way farther along than Guilds of Guardian it is, and Gods Unchained is only $1 more. So Gods to me would be the better value. I'm trying to think if there's any other coins that I've been keeping my eye on as far as NFTs go. Let's see, how's Ether doing? Let's check back on this 1 hour chart. Yeah, look at that. We're riding right against that trend line up there. Just need a little buying volume to push it right up over that. I think we'll see everything moving. I think, like I said already, Ethereum, that's already bounced. Oh, another one to keep a little bit of an eye on. Crypto.com, Crow. Huge downtrend. I just started breaking it here in the last week and it started uptrending again. You see on the hour chart where the EMAs are now lined up the way they're supposed to be. Let's go into the daily and see. Yeah, so we're above the 10-day moving average on the daily. We do have the 50-day around 50 cents, so 50 cents is going to be some strong resistance, but re-break of 50 cents for Crypto.com Crow, I think we could see it move up, start on another push up like it did last time. But for some reason, if it doesn't break over 50 cents, it would come back down to 33 right through here. Let me actually draw a line on this here. What are we looking at? About 35. Right there, you can see where it's some congestion there, and then we bounce there. So it's already breaking out of this triangle of consolidation. It just needs to break out a little bit more. Like I said, 50 cent area. Crypto.com could start moving. BTRST is another coin to keep on watch. Really shot up when it came out on Coinbase all the way to $50, then sold completely back off. Has been downtrending for a while, way before this recent pullback in the markets, and ended up finding a bottom around $2, and has since then started a new little uptrend, 10-day crossing over the 50. So it's getting rejected off $5. If it could come back down a little bit to the trend line, you know, maybe make a little curl like that at $5 again, and then bounce. BTRST could get going. This could be one that would be good for day trades, as it throws up a lot of wicks, and swing trades. As far as long term, I don't know because I don't know much about it. But as far as looking at the chart, definitely want to keep on watch. CGLD, another one to keep on watch as Bitcoin rebounds. CGLD is holding up this uptrend on the daily chart. So if Bitcoin holds up, then normally CGLD will pop. And CGLD is another one that likes to throw some candle wicks way up there, some spikes. So keep that one on watch. Curve Dow token, another one to keep on watch as it is uptrending. Any ones that are on uptrends, if they hold their uptrends here, we're going to start seeing move up. Polkadot. There we go. Well, that trend line was way off. But same thing, Polkadot on a nice uptrend. Confirming its long-term uptrend. Trying to come up now and break above that downtrend, that recent downtrend. And Polkadot is not that far. And honestly, $20 for Polkadot, that's kind of cheap. Of course, Farm is what I'm always watching, because when this thing gets buying volume, it has such a low supply, it throws up big wicks. Golem is another one of those. GLM on an uptrend, trying to confirm that uptrend. Loop Ring starting to bounce off of 75 cents. If Loop Ring can get back above $1, then I would start watching it. But until then, and it's just right there at it. But until then, I'm not going to pay much attention to it. It is in the same thing. Big old wedge. Could break out. Luna's still down at $50. Holding right above that 200. Looks like Luna may try to come down some more. But 50 ought to be pretty strong support. Actually, let's see. I'll put it right there. It's good. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this previous uptrend. Yeah, so we'll see if Luna can hold above 50. I think Luna can hold 50. 50 is pretty low price for Luna. And with money coming back into the markets, we should see UST start getting minted again, which will push the price up of Luna more than likely. And then NMR, Numira, since the stock market rebounded, it had a nice pop up. Went from 20 up to 35. The next day went from 26 up to 35. Sold off since then, but holding right above the 10-day moving average. Could come down again to 20. But you can see clear buying volume coming back into that project here in the last week. All right, so UOS. No, I have not heard of UOS. We'll take a look at it, and we'll take a look at Ethermon. And then I'm going to call it a day for the crypto update after that, so I can get back to these framework fortune coin white papers. Because our project will be rolling out at least the beginning stages here soon. White papers out in the next day or two. Oh, that's Solana. See, I'm in GitHub right now working on it. Well, not right now, but you guys know what I mean. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Ethermon. Here we go. So, Ethermon. 3 cents. Circulating supply of 50 million. Total supply of 400 million. So they got 276,000 players. There's their collection. Let's see their mons here. What kind of mons do you got? We got a gallery of mons. These are on the Ethermon Dido Encyclopedia. Yeah, so this is another one of those Pokemon knockoffs. Again, what happens if it's like there's some lands and stuff there, Bali, Chihuahuan Desert. But what happens if Pokemon, comes to blockchain? Are people going to play this over an actual real Pokemon game? And then, of course, Olivium is a similar type of game, but seems like it's going to have a lot more to it than this one. Let's see here on this yearly chart. So it's been downtrending since September of last year. It was at a high of 36 cents, 37, actually 40 cents. Down in that 3 cent area now. So it's one of the first Ethereum-based blockchain games to create interactive NFTs, allowing players to own and prove. Here's one thing about it. Even though in the case of blockchains, Bitcoin is the most secure because it's went the longest time without getting hacked, is the first one. But we're seeing Bitcoin, kind of lose dominance to Ethereum and some of these other blockchains. Ethermon could be the same thing. Even though it was the first, doesn't mean it's going to be the best. And there's a lot of competition for Pokemon on the blockchain. So that's, that's one of those things where, could it go up? Sure. If everything goes back up, like Ethereum and Bitcoin continue to run, we get in a hot altcoin market, this could move. I'm trying to find the white papers, but I'm not really finding anything here. Let's go to the blog and see if I can find it there. Genesis Reborn Mons for sale. Shut up, phone. Let's see. They have a Telegram. Just show me your website or show me your white papers. Why are they hidden? So you can get a starter mon here for free, or 3 free mons, I guess. Imagine they're not going to be worth much. Renting. So you can rent out your mons. Huh. And they've got lending as well. This is a strange thing here. How do you rent out a mon? Who wants to... Oh, they ain't gonna let me see that without logging out or logging in. So they got some quest and achievement. I believe... Let's see, they've got a store. They have their own store. Oh, it just took me back here. Oh, here we go. So it does look like they have their own token. Let's look at one of these weird little. I mean, this is as Pokemon can get. Like, even some of these look just like Pokemon. So you can see they have these different stats. 1100 Emon, so they're 3 cents. And let's see, the B. Oh, I don't even know. 3 cents. There's what? 33 of that in dollars, so 33 divided by 1100. That's like $2 or $3, something like that for one of these mons. It's not very much. They have uncatchable mons. We sold out of that one for 35,000. Let me see. Let me pull up a calculator and actually do some math on these guys. See what people are really willing to pay for these mons. So 35. Is that right? $1,000? $1,000 for that guy. Huh. I don't know, man. Like I said, it could easily bounce back up, but it's not something that I would be too interested in messing with. It is very low supply, so definitely could get some spikes if buying is to come back into it. Right now, though, this thing's just kind of flatlining out. Let's see, it's ranked number 2,000 on CoinGecko. So, like, if its main competition is Illivium, what is it? What the hell is Illivium's thing? There it is. Right here, Ethermon's ranked 2,000. Illivium's ranked a number 170, right? 65,000 people like this versus the 3,000 people who like Ethermon. So Illivium already has more people, even though Ethermon is way older and already has a game out. Illivium don't even have a game out and has more people who like it on here, and it's higher ranked. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's Ethermon's direct competition is Illivium. And I don't think there's any way it can compete against Illivium. So let's see. What was the other one, John Jack? You said UOS. Let me take a look at UOS. What is UOS? Yeah, Ultra. Is that the one you were saying? I don't think PT gaming is like needle in a haystack so much. I mean, there's a big difference between Gods Unchained and Ethermon or some of these other ones. Same thing with Axie. There's a lot of new games coming out, like Illivium, that look pretty crazy. So, okay, here's Ultra. We were looking... No, where'd it go? UOS. I thought I went to Ultra. So Ultra's ranked number 200 on CoinGecko. 50,000 people like it. Circulating supply of 270 million. And the total supply 1 billion. Looks like a lot of the supply is locked up at the moment. See, Ultra's a protocol and platform positioned to disrupt The $140 billion USD gaming industry using blockchain technology to allow anyone to build and operate their own game distribution platform or virtual goods trading service. So this is very similar to Immutable X. Let's check this out a little bit more. We do have a white paper, thank God. Ones that, if a project doesn't have a white paper like Emon, or at least it's not out in the open, then that's scary in the first place. And then ultra.io. Yeah, so this is the same thing as IMX. They did go with Twitch colors, interestingly enough. Nice marketing choice. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be direct competition with Immutable X. See who they got in the developers. So Ultra's got cheaper fees than Google, Apple, all this stuff. So it says Ultra Blockchain. So does it have its own actual blockchain? Because IMX is a layer 2. The Ultra network. Yeah, Ultra is one of the fastest smart contract capable blockchains in the world. It can handle 10,000s of transactions per second. The decentralized nature of our network opens many new possibilities for trustless digital goods marketplaces, blah, blah, blah. Ultra's blockchain infrastructure is secured by renowned blockchain and gaming industry veterans around the world. Okay. So they're partnered with AMD, Ubisoft, Bitfinance, Qcoin, Atari. That's about all the names that I'm seeing. Here's the problem. This looks like a corporation. This does not look like what they're claiming it is going to be. And then that guy right there, I don't know who he is, but I don't trust him. Look at him. He's side-eyeing me. And I don't like this. Look at this guy. This guy's got 5 mustaches. You can't trust a guy with 5 mustaches. Blink twice if you need help, Caroline. Anyway. It's one we could keep an eye on. Let's look in these white papers real quick. But after the 5 mustache guy, it doesn't seem that decentralized. Okay, they're talking a whole bunch. They're talking about Steam on their white papers. Not getting anything. Ad revenue. This is like an investor presentation for a stock. This is not. I like IMX better. Even though this has its own blockchain. Yeah, look at yeah. What kind of graphic is that? That graphic doesn't show anything. That's a dumb graphic. Okay, here we go. Ultra Protocol. Low energy consumption, but not carbon neutral like Gods Unchained is, or IMX. Or I'm sorry, not Gods Unchained, but Immutable X. Even though Immutable X is a layer 2. See, this is going to be the thing. This company is starting their own blockchain, which more power to them. I think that's great. However, they're going to have probably a lot of bugs and things they've got to work through. And IMX is quite a bit ways ahead, it seems to be, of this company's attempt at an IMX. Yeah, right here. Look at the community. Players join platform and purchase content. They are not trying to PTE. They are trying to get you to buy shit. So screw this company. Them trying to get in on the blockchain. Nah, screw them. It says it right there in their white papers. They don't give a shit about who they're taking money from. That's not the type of P2E we want to see. Looked interesting, John Jack, but diving in, I don't want nothing to do with that project. At least not for now. Toxic. You said, can I look at Valentine Cheems? Valentine Cheems. Do you have a ticker symbol for this? It's not showing up on it's Valentine Floki. It's not showing up on CoinGecko. If it's not showing up on CoinGecko, probably ain't gonna look at it. Abdul, yeah, maybe. You could make the argument that Lithium is overpriced and Ethermon is underpriced. Yeah, but it's not just Ethermon that's the only project like that, Abdul. There's literally probably 40 or 50 different projects. I mean, you keep bringing the projects you keep bringing to the streams are Pokemon knockoffs. Every single one so far, besides Rev. So, I mean, how many of those you think that people are going to play? You know, players are not going to play every single Pokemon game that comes on the blockchain or Pokemon knockoff. And then again, what if Nintendo decides to come to blockchain and then they put the real thing on there? Then those games get wrecked. Let's see. Lauren, he looked like Vlad, and the guy on the far left looks like Fat Zuckerberg. There was definitely some characters there. I'm still not quite recovered from 5. Yeah, Axie's definitely Pokemon. Axie's actually absolutely Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. There's so many different games that are so Pokemon-ish. And like Axie, I mean, yeah, look at it. But Axie's got a lot more going on than Ethermon. They don't have the lands out yet. But they already have, some of these Axies are going for tons of money. So let's go to the highest price here. I mean, the token itself is worth a lot. But yeah, look at this. Look at the price. I don't even know what that is. What does that mean? Has anybody bought any of these? Yeah, this guy's talking crazy with that price. But yeah, I mean, actually, it's the same thing. You raise these little NFT buggers and you give them, you help their, they got their stats, health, speed, skill, all of that. They got different parts. You can breed them. You can battle them. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's not really much a difference. Axie to me is probably more far along. So that's the thing with all those different ones. Which one is going to be the one to stand out? There could be room for another one. I mean, there could be a couple of them competing for sure. But is Ethermon going to be competing with Axie and Alivium? It doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to not even be really going. John Jack, you said MDX. 23 cents, 842 million in circulating supply, a total of 1 billion. 17,000 people like it. Rate 275 on CoinGecko. Automatic marking, decentralized exchange based on the concept of fund pools. Similar function to some dexes on market, but on the basis it proposes and implements a dual chain dex model based on the Huobi eco chain and Ethereum. It combines the advantage of low trend. So it's another exchange. So what's going to make this exchange? Get out of here. You ain't connected to my MetaMask. Get out of here. Let's look at it. Yeah, so it's a simple swap. Create the large. Let's see. With free MDX on every trade, fees are free. So apparently you get MDX back, sort of like Voyager token on the Voyager exchange. How many exchanges can there be? Obtain a voting voucher. Strongest DEX governance rights. What is going to set this exchange apart from other exchanges? So you can mine. DAO. I am the director. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really big into very many exchanges because there's a ton of competition in that space right now. I mean, there's like so many exchanges out, so many dexes, all of that. Counterfeit copies of MDEX website with similar domain appear recently. Confirm the official website. So you can stake it. Let's see, they got charts in beta. talking about cow for? Okay, so this is I don't know, man. This is kind of a complicated dex to use. This is not that easy to. I mean, it's like most of them, but so you can create a pair and liquidity. Maybe one to keep an eye on, but I don't know. Let's see, 1 year. Shot up in March 21 to $10, but it's went flat and sold completely off, and it's what, 23 cents right now. You see the max chart. That is the whole max chart. So this thing has been selling off since it came out as well. Yeah, I like that it's decentralized, supposedly. But not the best looking DEX, that's for sure. No, I didn't see Qcoin drop its own nuts. Rob says they're Tamagotchi pets. Oh, MDX Crypto is a YouTuber. BLINU. Let's see, framework fortune. All the companies that are on their front page are shells for CCP. I'm not sure exactly. You have to. Baby Lambo Inu. This is what I'm looking at. I don't even know what the circulating supply is. How am I supposed to look at this? It doesn't even have a circulating supply. It has been going up since so it's just showing it's been out since January 28th. So it's been out 3 days. Yeah, let's see. Launched on January 27th, based in the United States. Baby Lambo Inu has created a token with well-tested tokenomics, coding, and development. This will serve as the backbone of all the ways investors will benefit. Taking a step further from technicals. None of that was like very specific. So I'm going to go real hard on Baby Lambo Inu here. You guys aren't going to like me. When I see a project, on the surface, this looks interesting, but whoever built their website is not very good with graphic design. And the reason why I noticed looking right away is, for one, you would never have the name of your project or company in cursive. Cursive is not easy to read. People are on their cell phones. It's going to look jumbled together. So having that in cursive, it means that somebody who doesn't know much about marketing created this website. Second thing is, these letterings up here on this website are not anything special, and these are like Canva type, what do you call it, fonts. So we have, like, look at all the different fonts on this website. This is a different font. These are different fonts. This is a cursive font. This is a different font. This is a different font. Like, there's so many different fonts. Like, whoever made this website, not very good at marketing. And then this gold and brown. I mean, this just looks. Oh God, this just looks bad. This looks like a hoodoo. 554 million in circulating supply. 12% taxes, buy taxes, distribution. 16% taxes on all sales. Oh boy. 70% locked liquidity. 70%. And only one, guys, right here. This pie chart tells you everything you need to know. 70% of this liquidity is locked. Only 1% is going into development. Where is all of the rest of this token at on this pie chart? If this is 70%, then what is all that locked liquidity for? Because these are the other parts of the pie chart it's showing. This does not make any sense. This looks like a hoodoo. This looks like a meme. Money giveaways. Now, if this isn't a hoodoo, Baby Lambo Inu development team, reach out to me. I will help you with your graphics design if you are not trying to steal people's money. So you can get this thing. Let's see the white paper. Callium Davies, just keep an eye. Yeah, John Jack Rugpool. It looks like you built the website, Lauren. Yeah. Oh God. See, maybe. Oh Jesus. Look, their damn thing is. You got to move it around, and yeah, no, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I don't want nothing to do with that trash. All right. So anyway, guys, I believe I'm going to call it a day at the moment. Just keep your eyes on Ethereum and Bitcoin, as they are very close to trying to continue to move up, but we may have some pullbacks, some short-term pullbacks after these nice rebounds that we've had. So we will be back. It's tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is. I don't know, but we'll be back tomorrow sometime on one of the channels somewhere. Probably both the channels. No, I'm not doing any Gods gameplay tonight because I'm trying to get these white papers done for the Framework Fortune coin. So we'll get back on schedule for Gods gameplay the rest of the week. I just have to get these white papers finished for the Fortune coin because we are trying to get this project out and rolling. You can see I got code up. I'm in GitHub, I'm in Dex Labs. I got all this stuff up I'm working on, so I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to get back to regularly scheduled content, but a little bit of work to get this coin up and going. You just hopped on some gods. Yeah. Boy, it's been fun. You guys can, if you guys can't tell, I haven't barely been sleeping. I've been staying up a lot working on this past week, working on these white papers and all the functions and all of that. I know, thank you, Lord. I know, I can do it. I'll get there. But yeah, if I can get the white papers done tonight, then tomorrow we'll do some Gods gameplay, even though it's not scheduled for tomorrow. I can always switch stuff around. So just, if you haven't yet, go join the Discord. Come talk to us in there. Last night I was in the Discord. I was in one of the voice rooms. Air Styles come and join me. We talked about a bunch of God stuff. And I was testing some decks for Gods Unchained. So if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. When I'm not live streaming, you can find me there. Find the rest of the community there. But yeah, you guys, appreciate everybody joining me. Like I said, go check out the Discord. All you got to do is go to frameworkfortune.com. Sign up with your email for free. And then you'll be able to get access to the Discord. And we got a lot going on there. So you guys stay safe out there. We'll get back on schedule here soon. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Until next time.